Welcome back with all the more Trails in the Sky 3rd. Last time left off, we took on a boss and managed to make the schoolhouse all nice and colorful again. Is there in fact we're gonna fight a boss next time? I decided to take the opportunity to take on this Star Door just to waste some time. Basically, this is the one that makes me pay money for it, so I figured, hey, might as well get rid of it while I have a bit of excess in funds right now. Even if what's inside it would be a bust. Wait, I don't have enough? What happened to my money? Hold on a sec, I gotta rectify this. Okay, I fixed it. I went ahead and traded away some of my septium in order to have more funds to open up this door. Let's see what's inside. I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. Hey, it's Mayor time. Thank you very much for coming today. I'd love it if you were able to start coming to pray like this more often. I'm afraid it looks as though I won't have a choice in that matter. If I show any signs of skipping mass lately, Lila gives me a stern lecturing. You're rather fortunate to have someone like her by your side, you know. Nothing is more valuable to a person than someone who will chide them when they seem to be straying from the right path. Oh, I can agree more. I do wish she would go a little easier on me than she currently does, however. Look at it this way: the fact that she doesn't show just how important you are to her. For one thing, I hear you've been exceptionally busy with work these days. I wouldn't be surprised if she hoped to make the time you spend here to be a break from it all. To be a break from that. As frustrating as it is to admit, that's a scarily sound assessment. Why can I not talk? But she can't keep me away forever. Now can she? I think I ought to be getting back to it now, so if you'll excuse me. Please give my regards to Father Holstein, too. Certainly, a good day to you, then. As if Lila wasn't bad enough, now I have Sister Rosa saying the same things as her. Oh, well, next up is inspecting the market, so I should probably get to doing that. I was expecting Lila to be here to meet me by now, though. She's been awful cold to me lately, and I still don't have a clue as to why. I thought she was going to pray for me today too, but then she ends up deciding she needed to take care of shopping. Well, maybe I can grill her on it later. For now, I should hurry up and get to the market. Oh, isn't that Lila? Thanks, I really do appreciate your help today. Not at all, I should be saying the same to you. Anyway, if you need anything else, just give me a call. I can always worm my way out of whatever's on my schedule to make time for you. I'll certainly keep that in mind. Please do, my little sister's been so excited for the big day already. It'll surely be one to remember. I'm sure. For now, however, I really should be going. Oh, the mayor should be done with the mass now, right? Until next time, farewell for now. Did I just witness what I think I did? So that's why she's been acting so distant towards me lately. I wish she had said something. I thought we were supposed to be close. I suppose it shouldn't come as a surprise. She's a grown woman, and she might seem cold towards people on the outside, but she's a wonderful human being and a rather attractive one too. If anything, I'm surprised it's taken her this long to find someone. Well, it wouldn't be fair for me to get in the way of her happiness. I do feel a bit lonely at the thought, but she's going to want my support. It wouldn't be right for me to not give it to her. I'll have to apologize for being late. Huh? I might not exactly know what you're doing. How long have you been there? You appear to be rather tired. This is why I keep telling you need to stop overexerting yourself. Oh, no, I'm not, I assure you. Should we head to the market? Well, if you say so. Mayor Maybell, can I ask you to go over what you want me to do one more time, just so I'm not misunderstanding? Well, as I said, I would like you to investigate exactly what relationship those two have, as well as what kind of person that gentleman in question is. So to put it in simpler terms, you want me to check out whether they're dating and do a background check on the man, right? Is that right? Yes, it is. Is there something wrong? Well, kinda. I mean, we're bracers. We bracers do at times do background checks on people, but that's when we suspect or know for sure they're involved in the crime. If they're not, doing so would be an invasion of their privacy, and that doesn't exactly fly with us. Oh, obviously, if you have a reason to believe the man Lila appears to be dating is involved in illegal activity, I'd be happy to help. Is that the case, though? No. On the contrary, actually, he appears to be a good, honest man. I see. So obviously wouldn't be the chance that's just a facade and he is not the kind of person he appears to be. But as it stands, I don't see any grounds for the guild to make their move. That's unfortunate, but I can certainly see where you're coming from. I'm sorry for troubling you with this. I don't know what came over me. Please forget this conversation even happened. Forgive me for asking this, but you're all in favor of them dating, right? You're not trying to break them up or anything. So why are you so concerned with finding all this out? As I think you're aware, Lila lost her mother and father during the 100 Days War. As far as I can tell, the scars that left on her heart still haven't truly healed either. I believe this is her first foray into romantic relationships too. I'm just so worried that her getting hurt. I'm just so worried about her getting hurt as a result of this. I'm not the slightest concerned about how noble the man's family is, or how much money they may have. Nothing superficial like that. All I want to know is whether he genuinely cares for her well-being and will make her happy. That's all that matters to me. I see where you're coming from. Still, at the end of the day, that doesn't give me the excuse to invade the man's privacy or meddle in their affairs. I'm sure Lila will eventually tell me what's going on when she feels the time is right. I can ask her all my questions then. This is good stuff. What do you mean? I completely understand where you're coming from here. I'd be more than happy to accept your request. Wait, I thought Are you sure? Are you sure? Wouldn't doing so violate the bracer code? Oh, no worries. Bracer code is totally open to individual interpretation, so it leaves a lot to each bracer's personal judgment. I feel trying to follow the code to the letter and ignoring the feelings of those we're trying to serve misses the point of bringing a bracer too. So I don't think it's unfair to dismiss your well-meaning intentions as trying to invade someone's privacy either. You leave all this to me. I'll get you all kinds of answers. Thank you very much. I appreciate you agreeing to do this for me, really. Just know that I completely understand where you're coming from earlier, so I don't want to ask you to invade someone's privacy no more than necessary. Is that fair? Perfecto. I hope this turns out to be something that'll make her happy. And now is the day Annalise agreed to accept the mayor's request, immediately and enthusiastically beginning her investigation. Naturally, she was very cautious not to make both Lila and her presumed partner suspicious in the process. Testimony 1. Those two certainly did come here, yes. I remember them sitting at the table over there having a pleasant conversation with one another. I couldn't tell you what they were talking about, I'm afraid. But I do remember seeing Lila smiling while talking, which you don't see every day with her. That struck me. Really now, do you remember anything about the man, by the way? Not that much in detail, just that he was a well-groomed, seemingly pleasant young man. That's about all I can say, I'm afraid. I see. Can I ask you why you want to know all this? Well, you see... Wait, it's okay, you don't need to answer. They're in love, aren't they? It all makes sense now. She did very much look like a girl in love when she was talking to him, you know. So, little Lila is finally ready to begin her journey into adulthood, is she? Oh, how sweet. We don't know for sure yet, so please keep this to yourself, okay? Don't go telling anyone, any of the other customers, and startling any rumors. Not to worry, the secret's safe with me. Testimony 2. Yes, we saw them. I remember the man escorting the maid to the front door of the mayor's mansion. I was surprised he didn't go inside with her, honestly. Whenever I take Minna home, I always do. Oh, Harry. If you ask me, you're the one behaving improperly, not the man we're talking about. I am? Ordinarily, when a gentleman escorts a lady to her home, he doesn't go inside. Really? Really. But surely the fact I do is proof that we're that close, right? I wouldn't be assuming that if I were you. For one thing, those two seem awfully close even without that, didn't they? I'm not saying that it's always wrong to go inside per se. If that's what you want, that's what you want to keep doing. You won't see me stopping you. Okay, I will then. And why does everything have to be so much work when it comes to you? Aw, thanks for the info anyway. You want to ask me about the man who's been spending time with Lila lately? Thinking back, I did see her with the man when my husband and I went to the market. They were looking at souvenirs together, I believe. I remember it well, too. I've rarely seen a more adoring pair in my life. They were like a pair of newlyweds. Really? I wouldn't pay much attention to anything my husband says. He has a bit of exaggerating. I'm not ashamed of it either. Those kinds of stories are always much more interesting with a touch of dramatic flair. It wasn't the first time I had seen that man, though. I'm sure I've met him before. But I can't for the life of me remember his name. Can you remember there? Don't be silly, of course I remember. I would never forget the name of a man I've done good business with. His name is Leonard. Wait, I know that name. Leonard from the Kingfisher Inn. Oh, you know him already? Well, that puts a damper on my fun. I use that place for a lot of work reasons, so I even know him by face. I can't say I know all that much about him as a person, though. If you're well acquainted with him, would you tell me a bit more about him? I don't mind, but information isn't going to come cheap. You're going to charge me? Please, that's not funny there. We owe ever so much to the Bracer Guild. You can't threaten to charge a member. I won't have it. Sorry, but I just can't help myself at a good joke. Let's see. Well, he's a good, honest man for starters. Seven days later. I see, so the man in question is Leonard from the Kingfisher Inn. I wonder how those two came to know each other. Oh yeah, Leonard already. You know Leonard already. By name, only by name. I can't say I've spoken to him in person as much. The Kingfisher Inn has really made a name for itself in recent years. It's been doing quite well financially too, so as things stand, it's a good target for investment. Trino said that too. I'm no expert on that kind of stuff though. Still, from what I gather, based on your report, the relationship is a healthy one. And you seem to think fairly highly of Leonard. Oh, absolutely. Even his little sister Sophia is super sweet. I say you don't have anything to worry about with them. From what I've gathered, they make a picture-perfect married couple. I'd like to believe that. I'd like to believe that's still a while off. Then again, if they're really dating, it's reality I'll have to come to terms with sooner or later. I'm happy for her, but at the same time, I'm a little sad too. I get what you mean. Very much. Thank you very much for your report, Annalise. It sounds like she's made a fine choice. I suppose all I can do now is wait for her to share the truth with me herself. That sounds like a good plan. Miss Maybell, it's Lila. Could I have a moment of your time? Oh, speak of the devil. I wonder if the time has finally come. It'll be a funny coincidence, but maybe it has. And if it has, then it's just about time I made my exit. I wouldn't want to get in the way. Nonsense. I'd actually prefer if you stayed. If she does tell us what I expect her to, I don't intend to hide the truth of what I asked you to do. Oh, I see. Well, okay then. Miss Maybell. Oh, I'm sorry, Lila. Come on in. As you wish. Oh, Miss Annalise, please do accept my apology. I didn't realize I was intruding. No, you're not. You're not. You're not. Don't mind me. I was just here to give my report on an investigation on behalf of the mayor. I see. What brings you here, Lila? Do you have something you want to talk to me about? You could say that, yes. I have an important request I wish to make of you. Really now, what would that be? Well, it concerns the Kingfisher Inn near the Valeria Lake. My, we were right. Excuse me? Do you think I had no idea what was happening? I already know everything there is to know. How could you possibly? I'm sorry, I actually had Annalise here look into it for me. I was worried about you see. You'd been behaving so strangely lately. I'm sorry that I did it, but I'm just gonna help myself. I see. There's no need to apologize, however. I didn't mean to worry you. Perhaps I should have been more open from the start. So, is Leonard being good to you? Damn, cut straight to the chase, why don't you? He's a very kind man, yes, why do you ask? That wasn't what I was asking. Oh, you know what I mean, Lila. Is there anything else you want to say on the matter? Well, yes. If it's alright with you, I'd like to get right to discussing the date of the big day. Already? The big day? You already started mapping it out? We were hoping to keep it secret for as long as possible in order to surprise you. Naturally, I've made sure everything fits into your schedule. Do I have the okay to begin making necessary arrangements? Wowie, is something wrong? What is that? You dummy! I can see why you might have wanted to surprise me, I can. But did you really have to keep this from me until this late in the process? I mean, you've got a right to your own private life and don't have to share everything in it with me. I'm not saying you have to, but I can't believe you decided something so important without consulting me even once. Do I mean that little to you? Besides, you've only been going out for about a month. Aren't wedding bells a bit at this stage a little premature? The decision is going to impact you for the rest of your life, Lila. You understand that, right? I think you should calm down and listen to what she has to say, Mayor Maybell. I'm sure she does understand and has her own reasons for this. I have a horrible feeling that there's a very grave misunderstanding taking place here. You serious? Yes? What are we misunderstanding? I made the arrangements I've been making are for your next vacation. You've been very busy lately, and I thought you really ought to have one, so I've been making necessary arrangements in secret. What? You mentioned before that you would like to visit the famous Kingfisher Inn once, you see. So when Leonard needed to come to Bell's Market to do some shopping, we decided to use that as a chance to meet and discuss how to go about this. I had realized my actions were causing so many problems for you. I worry about you sometimes. Besides, I have no intentions of getting married before a certain mistress of mine, which doesn't seem to be anytime soon, since she makes a hobby of turning down countless marriage proposals in favor of devoting herself to work. It's not a hobby. It's because I have so much more work on my plate that I don't have time for marriage to be on the brain. So there's nothing between you and Leonard, nothing at all. Everyone says you two have been getting along so well. I'll admit that he's a lovely man, and I want to have a very positive impression of, but I've never considered him a potential partner, not once. Why? All girls your age experience romance at least once. It wouldn't be right for you to not do the same. This isn't something I intend to come out and say, but it seems like you leave me no choice. Right now, the most important thing in my life is your happiness. I'll put that over anything and everything else. And sharing it is my greatest joy, my very reason for being. Until you've decided upon a partner to supplement that happiness, I have no intention of looking at anyone but you. I do appreciate you worrying about me. If it's my own happiness you want, I ask you to focus on your own happiness first and foremost. And yet, like clockwork, I see you disregarding your well-being and taking on far more work than is humanly possible. Fine, I get it. Now that we can put the whole marriage thing beside us, I will accept your offer of a vacation. I feel free to proceed with my plan, so feel free to proceed with your plan. I'll leave arrange the schedule to you, as you wish. And if you'll permit me to excuse myself, I shall. Good day to you too, Miss Annalise. Oh. I'm really sorry. It looks like my research may have gone a tad incomplete. Don't worry about it. I don't think anything was wrong with your report. All this was due to my foolishly jumping to conclusions. I can't believe I ended up giving her another excuse to lecture me. Well, it's no big deal. I gotta admit though, I'm jealous. Jealous? You've never heard that anyway. You never heard that? Anyway, I'm sure I'll see you around. You two look great together. Oh. Oh, Annalise. What a day. I feel almost ashamed to be this relieved over all this. I don't know if I'll ever be able to manage her without her at my side. Bloody meatballs! Bloody meatballs! Money! Thank God. Well, that's one more star door down. How many more to go? 6 more to go. One more moon door to go, and one more sun door to go. I'll see all of you guys back here next time.